So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Set, go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Go.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Come on, set.
London brought in motion. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Well, that was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. Past midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready, check go.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, sack.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
London brought in motion.
Go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff here, up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept, I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Second down and 3. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And this is going to work out. They get the 1st down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
This is caught at the 2. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw again. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
This drive will start on the ground. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this out to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot based on what the receiver.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Jets have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato, bouncing the ball back and forth.
Here we go. Here we go.
The motion man here is McClure. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
That's downfield. He's got Sinnott, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's McLaurin open on the left side. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Sack.
London brought in motion. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one caught by Wilson. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Give up the middle with Hall. Yeah! And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. It's Hall. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. He'll get this out wide. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's third and goal. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Trey McBride. Touchdown, New York. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
To throw is Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This is why speed on the perimeter is just so critical. To be able to get from the right side of the field all the way across to the left downfield, you better get there quickly, because I'll tell you what, those pass rushers up front, they're not getting further away.
Let's go.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. And that ball incomplete. Van Sittett was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
60 Eagles. Hut, hut.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
18, pioneer. Check out.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Go.
On second down, it's Daniels. He'll get this close to the first down marker, taken down just shy at the 38.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
Right back to him on first down. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Daniels to throw on second down. Looking back to the middle of the field, it is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commanders. Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Going to return this from the 10. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They send the tight end in motion. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year, and the score stays right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts at the 13. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Conklin goes in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by McBride. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. McBride is the motion man. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll try and throw for it. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
With the score, Commanders 27.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be taken down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal.
Ready, go. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Set. Hut.
They'll go with him again. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Come on. Set.
Tight end on the move left.
Ready.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
Ready.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
Here we go.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. He'll drop to throw. He connects downfield to Dotson. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. Back to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Back to the air once more on second down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
Okay, ready? Ready? Go!
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. I love this call, Mike. Second down and short, one of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Now a run on first down. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They bring the tight end in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one is caught by Dotson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7.
65 cat, 65 cat. Hurry, 70.
He'll look to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. And the Jets have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's a run going left. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Go.
Throwing now. Daniels. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This returnable for Douglas. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. And remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Jets first down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
A little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. The open receiver is Dodson. They get 15 on that game, and the Jets have a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Hall. Not much there, maybe a yard. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. Waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Work to do, the crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9. This is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. He'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's first down.
Come on, set.
Now Daniels. Going right sideline and complete. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they could win the game on this possession.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's
19
now 3rd
Tiger,
down.
19 Tiger.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Now, deep ball for London. That is hard. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A pickup of 44 yards. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Check go.
They'll throw with Daniels. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. And now the timeout is called, so 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to force overtime. That one started left, and it's off the upright, and no good. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.